Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again, another reaction for you guys. Today, guys, we're checking out the second half of Tales of the Jedi, episodes 4 through 6. This is episode 4 of Tales of the Jedi, the Sith Lord. I love that title. It's just called the Sith Lord. I'm curious to know who it's referring to. The animation of this show is phenomenal. Watching the first 3 episodes yesterday, which was Life and Death, Justice, and Choices, was fantastic. It really brought me back to watching the Clone Wars for the first time, watching some of the Rebels that I have seen. I know pretty much all the spoilers of Rebels due to Twitter, but seeing Rebel episodes and just watching those 2 shows and going, holy crap, like this show Tales of the Jedi is bringing me back. And I love the fact that we've gotten seen some pretty intense stuff so far in regards to the first 3 episodes, because Ahsoka, little baby Ahsoka, her Force sensibility is really manifesting at the right moment, essentially, or at least where she's revealing it at the right moment, where that tiger is about to eat her or whatever, and then she just rides on its back into her village, and then Jedi, Ahsoka's Jedi. Correct on that. And then episodes 2 and 3 dealing with Dooku slowly going down the dark side, slowly going down that path, Force choking that senator, about to strike him down. Qui-Gon, not really even questioning it, just helped him calm down. Episode 3, Choices, had it to where he hears from somebody that the Jedi really don't, like, stand for peace. Like, they don't do what they're supposed to be doing. They're really keeping law and order for the rich and powerful. And Dooku started, like, really questioning everything. And, like, this is the turning point, because he doesn't believe in the Jedi way, because they're not really standing for what he thinks they really should, which he has a point to an extent. So I'm excited to see what's next here. I'm loving the show so far, and I really hope that it's not just these 6. I really hope that we get the announcement they're going to make more featuring other characters, because I love what they're doing so far with this. So here we go, episode 4, the Sith Lord. Let's go. Right away. Fantastic. Loving the visuals. I don't think he's up to no good. No.
Please enter security clearance code.
Security clearance. What is he doing?
Planet Kamino.
Oh, okay.
Kamino. Location deleted.
Yeah, I think at this point he's already turned. Yeah.
It would seem he has encountered a Sith Lord, or so he claimed to the Jedi High Council. Qui-Gon Jinn always had such an active imagination, as did you.
As did you. Oh my gosh. He's grown up.
Master.
Is that Liam Neeson? I think it is.
To the council. Do you believe it was a Sith Lord?
Yes. I gather the council was not eager to validate that conclusion. No, they were not.
There's no reason to cause undue alarm.
Well,
You doubt his claim.
you doubt it?
No, I do not.
Sith Lord is not to be trifled with.
Exactly.
I will not be there to protect you, my old Padawan. Obi-Wan fills that role now. He acquits
Dude,
himself.
it's Liam. I love the fact I got Liam for this.
That's good.
Are you all right?
They grow up
No.
so fast.
They grow up so fast. Like kids, yeah. Yeah, they do. The Sith Lord. He's questioning a lot of things.
I used to bring Qui-Gon here.
Yeah?
He was fascinated with this tree.
The council is leaving for Naboo.
Council, okay.
Funeral is to be held there.
Who's?
Qui-Gon Jinn has become one with the Force.
Oh, I'm an idiot. It's Qui-Gon's death. His funeral, whatever. I'm stupid. So this explains why we didn't see Count Dooku until episode 2. He would have been potentially around, but he wasn't welcome. Oh, okay. Looks like it's abandoned on this side. Isn't it obvious now you're being followed? Should be obvious. She should have stayed further behind, because she was really close, it seems. He would have noticed. Oh, yeah.
Gone too far.
The galaxy will not be remade without sacrifice.
Leslie, that's Ian McDermott.
Being a powerful ally.
And I will ask more of you if we are to succeed.
Cypher Diaz, Camino, the clones. How many have died because of my actions?
Good question.
Such is the price of freedom.
Dooku, step to me. Whatever your crimes are.
Unfortunately, this doesn't happen, I don't think. Yeah, nope.
Then you heard.
Whatever lies he's told you. Whatever
He's making
you
a
have
choice
done,
now. He's making it, you
you
know.
can make up for it now by bringing him to justice.
Kill her.
Yep, this is happening. Yep.
I'm afraid it is too late.
Shit. God. Whoa! He's just standing there watching. My God. Disappearing act. He's not doing anything. He's just watching and seeing what's gonna
I
happen.
am on your side, Dooku. You were right about so many things. The council should have listened.
That scared me. Oh, he's loving it now. He's loving it. That was cool. Unfortunately, you can't. Thing is, she could. Is there a way to like let them know where she is? No. Oh my God. Wow.
Rise, my friend.
Master.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. She's too weak to fight. And then he's gonna.
I want only to bring peace and order to the galaxy. Let me give you peace, Master Yaddle.
Holy shit. That's what I'm saying. It's fucking intense. This, to me, is the best episode of Tales of the Jedi so far. I know I have 2 still to go, and hopefully we'll get a bunch more down the road, but so far, this was the best one. Wow. I'm still trying to process all that went down in this episode. First of all, the actual characters in this episode, the cast, the voice cast, holy crap. Grown-up Qui-Gon looked great. Liam Neeson voicing was fantastic. I mean, seeing him, of course, in Obi-Wan was great, but then hearing him as Qui-Gon in that scene was fantastic. And then Ian McDiarmid back as Palpatine, it's perfect. Now, Sam Witwer, of course, who did do some Palpatine voice overwork over the last number of years, is always great. But hearing the original Palpatine is just so good. And the way they went about this episode, the way they just structured it, I think was really impactful for the character of Dooku and the real, like, the actual turning point. Like I've been saying in my reactions, like episode 2, the turning point is happening. And then in episode 3, he has literally, he's turning, it's over. It's full, it's gone now. He is not a Jedi anymore. He is now a apprentice of a Sith Lord. He's done. There's no turning back. He even said, it's too late for me. I'm done. It's done. You know, I have a certain view of things. The Jedi clearly don't have my viewpoint. So the opening, he's sneakily going around deleting archives, deleting stuff about the clones and everything. You know, he was told to do this. He talks to Qui-Gon, and I'm guessing he never got to meet Obi-Wan. Maybe he did meet Obi-Wan. I'm trying to remember if there's anything in the canon that says that he does. I don't remember, but they're having the conversation. It seems like Qui-Gon, you know, he's like, it didn't seem like he was like trying to get away from Dooku, but it seemed at the same time Qui-Gon was kind of like distancing himself a little bit, where they chatted, but he just kind of like, he had to go. He didn't really say anything. He just left, you know? So I feel like that relationship wasn't the best over time. Because when I mentioned in my episode 2 reaction, Justice, that Qui-Gon in the episode, even though it's a short, Qui-Gon could have easily questioned Dooku in terms of him force choking that senator. He did not. And somebody in the comments says that it seems like Qui-Gon is used to this. Like, he knows that his master can go dark. So maybe that kind of pushes, you know, their relationship apart. But it doesn't matter, because unfortunately Qui-Gon dies sometime after that conversation. And there's Yaddle, who we've not seen much of that character at all. And she's voiced by Bryce Dallas Howard. She had posted about it, and she did a good job voicing Yaddle. It was cool. It was cool to hear her voice. I really liked how the inflection, like the way she like said her words as Yaddle, I think it was interesting because it wasn't like Bryce Dallas Howard just as her voice. It sounded like she actually gave it a voice, and that just goes to show, you know, how important it was to make this character believable. Because Yaddle, I think for a lot of people, like Yaddle's been a joke in terms of like, I'm not really sure why that is, but on Twitter it seems, and I think other social media platforms, whenever people talk about Yaddle, it's like a joking manner or something. I'm not sure why that is. I never really understood the whole joking with Yaddle, but I was more interested about her character, and now we got some depth here a little bit. The tree that Dooku was standing at, and at first I was like, okay, is it Qui-Gon at a funeral? Is it Qui-Gon's funeral? Like, that's okay, because I was confused, like, what are we talking about here? Because the timeline has jumped around a little bit, because I mean, literally episode 2 we had a young Qui-Gon, not really young, but he was a young Qui-Gon, and now in episode 4, literally with the time jumps and everything, boom, he's a grown-up Liam Neeson Qui-Gon. So, you know, trying to keep up with all this. But he's talking about, you know, growing up on a planet made of steel and metal, and like it's not a planet Coruscant for life, trees, animals, all that. There's animals, but not the same way you think of like a forest, like episode 1 with the baby Ahsoka. But Qui-Gon was always interested in that tree. And so Dooku leaves. And he goes to what seems like an abandoned part, or at least it's not fully constructed. I'm guessing it's abandoned. I'm not 100% sure. Part of Coruscant. And Yaddle is falling too close. Okay, I feel like Yaddle would have survived if she wouldn't have gotten too close to confront Dooku and Palpatine. She didn't know this Palpatine. She doesn't know who that was. Maybe at that last moment she did see, because when she was lifting the gate, like the door up, and you see some light on Palpatine's face. He was trying to hide his face, but I think maybe she saw his face. So maybe she knew who it was. I don't know. But she's falling too close. I feel like if Yaddle stayed further back, she would have lived. And if she wouldn't have confronted them, and after hearing what was being said, she could have left, got the fuck out of there, and told the council, Dooku has turned. There's a Sith Lord on Coruscant. You know. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Yaddle had to confront Dooku to try to save him. And I get it, because this is a really bad, dark path that Dooku's going on, or at least in the eyes of the Jedi. Then the fight ensues, which Palpatine, over time in that fight, which was a fantastic fight, was getting more and more excited. And he was just standing there going, I'm loving this. He's like, yeah. Because he's like, this is great, you know. I get to see my new apprentice, because I lost my apprentice. I'm going to see my new apprentice take on this Jedi, and it's because I have helped him turn and see the light, you know, in his perspective. So the fight was interesting. I think Yaddle saying that she believes in what he was saying and all that, and she, you know, understands where he's coming from. I feel like, I don't know if she really believed it. I think she was trying to confuse him enough to try to... The thing is, she wasn't trying to run. That's the thing. She wasn't trying to run away. She was trying to, I guess, win the fight. I guess she was just trying to take Dooku. I mean, at this point, it's a life and death situation. And I really thought that door slammed and took her out, which that was brutal. But then she lifted it up. But the thing is, though, falling into the room, Dooku's like, okay, I have to do this. And he had to strike her down. He says, well, I'll give you peace then. Intense shit. I feel like a broken record, but I really don't care. We need more episodes of Tales of the Jedi, or just another animated show in general. I know we have the Bad Batch that's happening right now. I think season 2 is coming in a little bit, but I love the shorts format, and the animation style is phenomenal. I need more. So I hope we get more. Really enjoyed this episode. Like I said, the best one so far. Intense stuff. Dooku has completely turned. Palpatine loves it. He's like, yes. And, yeah, unfortunately, Yaddle doesn't... I'm curious to know more about that character, though. I'm curious to know more about her. It seemed like, as well, she kind of knows that the Jedi are not standing for what they really should, because at that one point, she was like, so maybe. But unfortunately, we won't be able to really know because she's gone. So, what do you guys think of the episode? I'm curious to know your thoughts, guys. Pretty brutal, pretty intense stuff. Amazing lightsaber fight. Really well done. Hope you guys enjoy my reaction. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.